How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Avowed. So we're here with Giada and Kai in a underground dungeon, and we are in search of something down here that relates to her research. Got here in the last episode, and I'm not quite sure how much more we have, but we'll make our way through here. Thought I heard something shimmering just now. Don't hear it anymore. What's that? Trying to listen for it. It's funny how there's damage numbers on a pot. Oh, I hear it again. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Sneaky, sneaky. It's one thing I will say about the game. The loot is very well hidden. Very sneaky spots. Oh, what's going on in here? Have a seance going on in here? What is going on? Kaboom. Oh, damn. Homeboy just ran up on me. Real quick.
That's it. Hey. Back on my feet. And roll.
Nice. Nope, none of that. Saw some poison. Now, of course, you walk away out of reach of all that.
Good. Ready to make an entry.
How do they even get done? Certain things must have their own secret entrance. Come on! Come on! Enemy right!
My flank.
Why don't you do that before, Giada? Before I died. Would have been a little helpful.
Worth and rope.
Stay in there. There you go.
Realness me too.
I'll fix it!
Nice. There we go.
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do.
I like that we're getting a lot of
That means
stuns
the coast
with
is clear. Let's have a look at the
this setup here. Pick up all the goodies here.
Come, hear us through the Adra.
Got one of those. What that's for, I have no idea.
Find us.
Trying to find a puzzle right now, lady. You got to wait your turn.
We've backed the
geez.
Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
Better not get transported out of here. Let's see. What about the Animancer?
The equipment was
Gear left
compensating
behind.
for a poor connection to the beyond. Here, we won't have that problem. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
You are here.
The heck is this
You
thing?
who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts. We welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
What? Who are you?
We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
If that were true, you'd have to be powerful as a god.
We are the heart in the soil, the lungs. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
A new god. Where? How did you come to
We
be?
do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sapadal.
All my studies, I've never encountered your name. Yeah, probably that one.
None who remember us still live. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long. The rot. We feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
I'll find you a promise. Won't let you suffer alone. The garden, prison sea.
Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation. But Perhaps the ancients who were beloved to us, perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
And then you'll help me end the dream scourge.
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it?
Accept the power, reject the power. I mean, you're giving stuff out, I'll take it.
Blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
I don't trust this thing one bit, dude. Thorn of Sapadal. Fires a thorn of energy that passes through multiple enemies, causing damage on impacts. Nice.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
You thought I was dead, didn't you?
Actually, I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden, they called it the
You've
garden.
heard of it? Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes,
Name is Sapadal.
Who are they? What are they to you?
Sapadal is the god of the living lands. Apparently, I'm Sapadal's godlike.
Oh. I'm sorry, what? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
They didn't reach out to me until I set foot in the living lands. But trapped on the garden.
A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
Yeah, tells us they're trapped there for a reason. Watcher told me the Adra in the living lands is
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the living lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb. Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
I wouldn't turn down help. Don't even know if Sapadal can
Indeed.
be trusted, yeah.
That will be for you to judge. The real question is, where do I start?
Need to find the halls of
Doesn't
the
ring a
something.
bell.
Not
Maybe
even gonna
someone's
try to
heard of it
pronounce
before.
that.
We'll find the source of the dream scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
What does this mean for Emerald Stair?
Gods, I
Learned.
don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the dream scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel.
Uh-oh. Are we under attack? Is this happening now or in the
We were
memory?
sure they came. Was it the past?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
I have a bad feeling. Yeah.
Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
Okay. Alright. Well, before we do all that, we did level up. So let's do the quick swap. Alright. So that's a good one. And then that one for more slow time aiming. So before we leave, wanna collect whatever loot was here. So that's the way out, I think. But what did that spark generator down there, if anything? I heard a sound like it actually opened something. Don't think it was that the exit door that it opened. I feel like it's something else potentially. What is up here? Here twinkling. Oh. Okay. So it's a door with 3 seals on it. So where the heck are the other 2? Alright, that's how you jump over here. Okay. Don't see any more seals, though. It's a small room, I mean. Where could these other seals be? They hide stuff extremely well. Nothing else I have to do with that thing. Once you hit it once, you're good. I thought, like, it was a special... Oh!
Quiet as a soul.
This looks promising. Aha! There we go. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Where the heck is the third one? Gotta be somewhere. Oh, it's right there. Okay. There we go. Waken Adra, nice. That might be enough. Check my inventory here in a second. That might be enough to get the Dawn and Winter axe up to par here. It is. I have 4. Awesome. Okay. Nice.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time. What we discovered here changes everything.
A hidden god in the living lands. Who knew?
Just come back just to check real quick, just to make sure I got everything. All right, here we go.
Oh my god. No!
Andra's depths.
What?
This was no accident.
Oh. Oh, that's not good. You know, I did a side mission. Hang on, let's see if we can fast travel back there. Oh, can't use fast travel at all. That sucks.
What happened? Who did this? The
Think it was
city's
the
under
steel
attack.
garrote.
Come, there isn't a moment to waste.
Could this be the way? Yeah. I'll tell you
Won't
guys
learn
in a
anything
second what
standing
happened.
here. I just hope Quilichi is all right.
Something's burning. Doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
Yeah, so when I was running around,
All things considered, your Messiverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Giada.
They break, they bind us.
okay. Sorry, I was waiting for that to be done talking. So there was a side mission. There I found the whole cave of Steel Garrote guys, and it's like they were planning an attack on the manor there, the Fior Mace Everno. But there was a boss in there and everything. I took them all out. The reason why I did that is, you know, I was looking for the awakened
I hope
Adra
everyone is all right.
material.
My people settled these lands in the name of freedom.
So I wonder if that's going to change the narrative of this mission here.
Again and again they strike.
Oh. Free loot? Bunch of free loot. Okay. Thank you. What's all this free loot from? People fighting? It's good for me. Thank you.
Take it. Let's set out. We've tarried long enough.
Alright, Giada. I'm just grabbing free loot. Like, you should know me by now. I see loot, I gotta grab it. Sure, everybody's okay. Hopefully. Anyway.
Don't mind me. Just picking up steel garrote. Whenever they
What?
pass. Amateurs.
Who's talking? Hello?
Who's envoy? We captured a pretty...
There's the
Is
city.
it you? I don't have time
Thank
for you.
goodness.
We
It's
gotta
good
get to the
see
capital.
him again.
Or the manor here. Alright, I'm in a rush, buddy. Giada's up my butt sideways about getting here. Alright, so let's see what we got. So we go back in here.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing.
Ah,
You took care of the steel garrote before they could cause any serious damage.
okay. Nice. Looks like we're preparing for an attack. That's cool. I wonder what
I
happens
can't
if you don't do
imagine
that.
what it cost you to stand up to the likes of the steel garrote, but we won't forget it.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
We weren't exactly friends, yeah. I think that is probably
I don't think she knows the meaning of the word. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
did threaten to break the frontier, yeah. Probably do that one.
That
Seems
sort
like
of
the best
thinking
option.
is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch, and I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
What changed your mind?
Not for me, perhaps. You must understand. My mother is the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as our lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giada.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
Go ahead, Giada, tell them everything. Countered the resistance of a new god in the living lands. Yeah, I don't know if I should be telling that guy all that. I'll let her do the
You want
talking.
me to do the talking? Very well.
This guy's gonna
The
freak
evidence
out.
is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island.
Oh god, you're going
Until we know more
full
about its
board on
nature,
this, dude.
we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was
Told you.
ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Koichi, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
Yada, can you elaborate? No, they spoke to me through the Adra. Apparently you need my help. She went full board, so I might as well.
You have no idea what this thing is. But now you're helping it?
He may be compelled by his godlike nature. It would be wise not to question such things. First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
Paradise under... I always forget how to pronounce this word.
Exactly. As long as we are animancers, the Adherents will pursue us to the
Adherent.
ends of the earth.
I always forget how to
Instead,
pronounce it when
we
I see
lay
it.
low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Thirdborn studying help. Take your people to Paradise. You know, it says Gietta and
Thirdborn has its own problems.
Kai.
Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adhiran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
Alright, let's go with Kai. Kai's recommendation.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Do you know a place called the
Oh,
Garden?
I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now.
That's
Though the city was saved, my
another
research
region.
wasn't. Which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Once Yatsley joins us, we'll have more scholars than fighters. Yeah. Damn. Can't believe we're going to third region already. That seems
You
awfully
need
quick.
both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
Don't speak too soon.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yatsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
By the way, you can travel back to
What
the
more
other
could I
regions.
ask for?
I was just
Back to
a big dum-dum
Shatterscarp,
and
then.
didn't realize that. But yeah, I think we are gonna call the episode here. Next time, I'm gonna wrap up the rest of the stuff, try to anyway, in this region, and we're gonna move on to the next one. So, hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you're doing well. Stay tuned. More coming at you. Take care.